Once upon a dark and chilling night, in a small, quiet town, the residents of Millbrook were about to experience a disturbing encounter with their very own police force. Officer Carter, a seemingly respectable member of the community, had earned the trust of many locals over the years. However, beneath his friendly facade lurked a sinister secret that would soon unravel. One evening, a distressed woman named Emily stumbled into the police station, gasping for breath. She claimed she had witnessed Officer Carter assaulting a homeless man in an alleyway. Shocked by her allegations, the other officers brushed it off, refusing to believe their fellow officer could be capable of such violence. Determined to expose the truth, Emily started digging into Carter's past. What she discovered sent shivers down her spine. There were multiple unresolved complaints against Carter, and rumors of him taking bribes from local criminals began to circulate. Emily knew she had to bring this to light, even if it meant putting herself in danger. As she delved deeper into her investigation, strange things started happening. Emily began receiving anonymous threats, warning her to back off. Terrified but resolute, she sought help from an independent journalist, Alex, who believed in uncovering corruption. Together, they gathered evidence and testimonies from other victims who had fallen prey to Officer Carter's brutal tactics. The closer they got to the truth, the more sinister the situation became. Emily's house was broken into, and her evidence was stolen. Alex faced intimidation tactics, receiving threatening messages and even being followed. But they persisted, determined to bring justice to the town. One stormy night, they decided to share their findings with the town's mayor, hoping for support. But to their dismay, the mayor was in cahoots with Officer Carter, part of a deep-rooted corruption network that ran through the town's institutions. Instead of taking action, the mayor warned Carter of the impending exposure. With their cover blown, Emily and Alex realized they were facing a formidable foe. The police force began to actively target them, planting false evidence and launching a smear campaign to discredit their claims. The people they had hoped to protect now turned against them, manipulated by a web of deceit. Desperation grew, and Emily and Alex knew they had to escalate their actions. They took their evidence to a nearby city's major newspaper, hoping that a wider reach would protect them from local corruption. The story was published, and it gained attention far beyond Millbrook. National media began investigating the town's disturbing police practices, putting immense pressure on the corrupt officers. As the spotlight intensified, Officer Carter and his cohorts became increasingly desperate. A confrontation between them and Emily and Alex loomed, and it would be the most terrifying night of their lives. Despite all the threats and intimidation, they stood their ground, revealing their findings to the whole town at a community meeting. In a shocking twist, some residents who had initially dismissed the claims started speaking up, sharing their own experiences of abuse at the hands of the police. The tides turned against the corrupt officers, and a massive public outcry demanded justice. In the end, the FBI was called in to investigate the extent of the corruption in Millbrook's police force. Many officers, including Officer Carter and the complicit mayor, were arrested and brought to justice. The town, scarred but now awakened, began the slow process of healing and reforming their police department, vowing to never let such horror happen again. This disturbing police horror story serves as a stark reminder of the darkness that can lurk within institutions meant to protect us. It shows the power of those willing to stand up against corruption, even when faced with unimaginable horrors, to bring about much-needed change.